I was first introduced to this idea in the movie 500 Days of Summer, which is one of my favorite movies. I loved how they did a split screen depicting expectation from reality, and I think it planted a seed in my mind that has just continued to grow ever since. I want to start the week addressing my expectations and then see how the week unfolds and how I feel by the end of it. This would just be like a kind of fun experiment. Let's talk about this week. It feels like I've just been through this enormous cleanse, and kind of like when you do an actual like juice cleanse or whatever cleanse you might do, you are really careful about what you start putting into your body after that. And that's sort of the way I'm approaching things. I want to be careful what I'm exposing my mind, heart, and soul to, what I'm letting in, what I'm letting go of, just so that I can really thrive and be on a higher vibration than I have been. I'm really just kind of trying to take the pressure off of me, do my best, do what I can, prioritize quality over quantity. And I'm really excited to try to implement that this week. My intention is to be consistent without being too rigid. So we'll see how all of this holds as the week unfolds. I will check in periodically with any groundbreaking revelations or epiphanies or realizations or hurdles or challenges or difficulties. I'm sure there will be plenty. Then I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week to reflect upon it all and kind of tell you my conclusion for this whole experiment. So I just worked out. That felt so unbelievably amazing that I actually cried. Like my body just felt so grateful that I was moving it and stretching it. And like, you know, they always say, and I've said this before in a video, like the body keeps the score. And I just feel like it harbors and holds on to so much of what we're feeling and not acknowledging. And whenever I work out, it's just like, it always comes out. It's such a release, like my body can finally let go of the emotion that it's been holding on to. I feel so good. Of course, like all my muscles are shaking because I'm weak AF, but I've heard and read that it's always good to have an orange after you work out. I don't know why. So I'm gonna have an orange, hold me over while I make some dinner. I'm actually like so excited to eat vegetables tonight. It's like, how bad do things really have to get before you actually are like consciously like, no, I want the healthy thing. All right, so it's only Tuesday and I've got a theatrical audition and a commercial audition. So I'm currently working on both of those. I also have the short film that I have to work on. I'm kind of loving this. It's giving me this weird laser focus. Like I feel so motivated and like locked in. These 3 parts that I've gotten already just in the last few days just feel so right for me. They sit really, really well on me. I don't know. I just feel myself doing things I haven't felt myself doing in a very long time. Like all these old habits and methods and techniques are just like flooding to the surface, and I'm like very naturally. I just find like the material making more immediate sense to me than it has in recent years. It feels really good. Looks pretty good. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That tastes like a pie. Holy cow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No knife necessary.
Correct.
Damn good.
Thank you.
Damn good, baby.
I slipped and fell on ice today and really hurt my wrist, which is just perfect because I only have to carry a giant Christmas turkey in the short film that I'm shooting tomorrow. So that shouldn't be an issue considering I could barely lift salmon in a spatula tonight. But that's also the mess behind me. I'm getting ready to pack for New York. We're leaving tomorrow for the weekend to do this shoot, which is 2 days for a friend of mine in class. I'm like really excited. And there's also supposed to be like a crazy snowstorm. So that just adds to the excitement. And in other exciting news, I got an email checking on my Avail. So that's really exciting. It makes me feel like this new technique I've been implementing is working. People are responding to it. So that's great. Yeah, so I am just gonna finish up packing and work on my lines and shower up and get to bed early because we have a very early day tomorrow. Here we are at the end of the week. So now is the time I give you the recap. So in terms of implementing my routine, I was super successful. I worked out 3 times. I did not realize how much I really truly needed to connect with my body. Felt like I had totally been neglecting this thing that has carried me through so much turbulence over the last few years. And my body had its own emotional reaction separate from myself. It certainly makes me want to work out more consistently and more routinely. In terms of following my diet, what I really liked about doing my diet, aside from just like feeling better and getting better sleep, was it kind of forced me to get creative about my cravings. So I made this really amazing dessert that I thought was going to be like so boring and dumb. It ended up being really delicious. Restricting myself kind of inspired things that I never would have thought of otherwise that I actually like more and would actually benefit me more in the long run. So in terms of not overdoing it, I also feel like I really succeeded. I truly took things as they came. I never felt pressure at any point. I didn't feel like I was running out of time or even concerned about a clock whatsoever. I did find myself checking in more. Like, is this something that I actually want to do that really benefits me? Or am I saying that I want to do it because I feel like I should, or because I feel bad or guilty, which actually generated a lot of feelings of self-respect that perhaps I have been missing. I was really considerate in a way that I haven't been, and I'm very proud of myself for exercising that, because that's new for me. And as predicted, I ended up getting a couple auditions. One of them was a commercial. I've always had a really hard time embracing commercial auditions and giving them the kind of focus that I do with my theatrical ones. And this week, I overcame this challenge I have of treating all work the same, because work is work. You're just doing it for different reasons. I've unlocked something I think like really magical and authentic to myself that's making these auditions feel way more fun and far less pressure filled. It's like I'm not thinking about booking them anymore. I'm acting almost as if I already have the job, which I do think is partly the key. It's eradicated this idea that I have to do it the right way. I know what the scene is about. And that is enough to trust myself to just be in it. The short film, Going Into the City, I'm really glad that I did it. And if you would like to hear more about that, there's a separate video on my channel that you can watch. So all in all, that was how my week went. It was very successful. I would say that it exceeded my expectations. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.